Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Coach D coming at you. All right, and we're here for another Ask Coach D session. All right, and you guys know that we do this every Wednesday, 5:30 p.m. Eastern. We're doing this every week, from here on out. All right, that's the schedule we have going on. Now, if this is your first time tuning in, welcome. I'm Coach D, and I'm all about helping you guys, helping entrepreneurs, online entrepreneurs, network marketers, affiliate marketers be able to increase in their business. And what I decided to do is each Wednesday, we're here for 15 minutes. You come, bring your questions that you have, any marketing questions you have, any questions you have about tools or anything like that. Go ahead and put your questions down below so we can get you some answers. What's going on? Hey guys, as you tune in, make sure that you give StreamYard the ability to let me see your name. Because I see someone said, hey, Coach D, what's going on? But it just tells me it's a Facebook user. So because we are streaming here live on YouTube and Facebook, but I can't see your name. So type your name down there or either give StreamYard the opportunity for me to be able to see your name. All right. And definitely go ahead and put any questions or comments down below that you have so we can get you some answers. Like I said, we're here for 15 minutes. So let's go ahead and rock out. In the meantime, I'll start us off with the topic. All right. So as you guys tune in, just put your questions down there and let's see what we got. Okay. Let's talk about how you can make more money in your network marketing business with a hidden, what I like to call a hidden traffic secret. Okay. Now let's think about this for a minute. A lot of times when we're trying to, grow our network marketing business, we're only thinking about, like, every day we're thinking about, oh, we need to get some more leads, right? We're only thinking about really like cold traffic, like people that we haven't talked to before. Some of us, we do solo ads, you might do Facebook paid ads, YouTube paid ads, whatever the case may be. But, a lot of times that's all we're thinking about is getting new people into our circle. All right. Well, here's the deal. Now, we definitely need new people in our circle. Can we agree to that? Like, put down in the comments if you guys agree that you do need new people in your circle to be able to, show your opportunity to, then put down in the comments to say new leads. Put that down in the comments, say new leads. Okay. Let me know what's going on there. What's going on there? All right. Now, all right. So we get it that we need new leads, but here's the deal. Okay. If all we're doing is focusing on the paid traffic part of things, right? Getting the cold traffic. All right. For one, it costs more money. Okay. And look, don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong with paying money. Trust me, I don't pay tons. Okay. And I'll still pay tons. Right. But, it's the con to it is that you're always, just putting out more money. Right. And then the other con is that it does still take time to warm those leads up. So think about it. When you bought, solo ads, right? For example, right? And, a lot of times people are like, man, I bought some solo ads from Udemy. It didn't work, or wherever you want to buy solo ads from. And I'm like, man, it didn't work. Well, here's the deal. It does take time for those leads to warm up to you. You got to email them. It may take 6 months. It may take 8 months, or they may never convert. Does that make sense? Absolutely. You said new leads. Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay. So here's the deal. All right. So we get it that we do need the new leads and that cold traffic is a part of it. We get it. Okay. And I'll be straight up honest with you. I'm actually implementing, because I've been doing some testing with some cold traffic as well, before. And I'm actually going to be implementing that into my training to kind of add on that fact of some cold traffic. But there's a hidden traffic source that's what we're going to talk about today. Okay. Now think about this. All right. The hidden source that I'm talking about is one that's really overlooked. When I first got started, I know I overlooked it. I was only concerned about getting new people. Well, what is that hidden source that's overlooked? What is that hidden source? We're talking about your warm leads. We're talking about the people who are already in what we call your ecosystem. They're already in your environment, right? We're talking about, check this out. We're talking about the people who already bought something from you. Think about this for a minute. Okay. Do you think that as a productive business, right, that you are going to neglect? You think you're going to be able to be successful if you neglect the people who already did buy something from you, whether they bought something for $1 or bought something for $10 or $1,000, whatever, right? If you are not tapping into the people who already said yes to you once, then you are literally hustling backwards. Okay. You're literally leaving money on the table. Here's the deal. It is actually easier. Check this out now. Check this out. It is actually easier to convert a lead who has already been in your ecosystem. Maybe they've been in your Facebook group, they bought something from you before, maybe they took a trial on something. It is actually easier to convert that person over into another, another item that you have, whether it be another tool, or let's use an example here of a high ticket opportunity. Okay, how many of you guys out there promote something that's a high ticket opportunity, or would like to promote something that's a high ticket? When I'm saying high ticket, I'm talking about anything over about $500. Okay, all right, so let's put a range on anywhere from $500 to $5,000. If you guys out there, you do promote a high ticket opportunity, now put down in the comments and say high ticket. Put down in the comments and say high ticket. All right, let me know that you guys already promote something that's, like I said, anywhere from $500 to $5,000. Then put down in the comments, say high ticket. All right, because here's the deal, guys. All right, trying to only focus on cold traffic when we know it takes time to convert that, right, is really the setup. That's the setup. If that's all you're trying to do, we need to start looking at the people who are already in your circle. And this is something that I've learned to do. I've learned to do over the course of the time that I've been online. Okay. And of course, I've been online since 2018. Right. And of course, I wasn't doing this at first. I didn't know. Right. But I've learned to do this, and I've learned to do it well. All right. Because here's the deal, guys. All right. If someone has already said yes to you before, which means when they say yes, okay, when they say yes, that means they've taken out their card at least once, their card, their wallet, or whatever, at least once, right? They said, you know what, Dee, you're awesome. I'm gonna at least, buy something, right? They've taken out their card at least one time, right? Now, so can you guys agree with that? That if you start putting some time into the people who are already in your circle, the people you're already connecting with, and cultivating them and nurturing those people who are already, warm to you, can you guys agree that it's going to be an easier sell for you when it's time to sell them an opportunity, sell them a tool, or whatever it is that they may need? Put that down in the comments. Let me know. Say easier. Okay. Put down in the comments. If you agree with me, put down in the comments and say easier. Okay, I want to make sure you guys are following me on this. Okay, because like I said, this is like a, like I said, it's like a hidden traffic secret. A lot of people are only thinking about, new traffic. They're not thinking about the people who are already in their circle. All right. So now it comes to, now that we understand it, it's easier to convert your warm traffic, the people who already said yes to you at least once. Maybe they said yes to joining your Facebook group, right? That's a yes. Okay, that's a yes. Check this out. All right, now that we understand that, all right, now the next thing we need to talk about real quick is how do we actually convert those people, right? Do you guys want to know some tips, on how you can actually convert those warm traffic who already said yes once? And let's use this example. Let's say you want to convert them into your high ticket opportunity, right? Something that costs $500 to $5,000, right? How about that? Would you like some tips? If you want some tips on how to actually convert them over, right? Convert that warm traffic over into your high ticket opportunities, or, your high ticket tools, if you have those, right? Then put down a comment, say, give them to me, Dee. All right. Put down a comment, say, give them to me, Dee. Okay. Because here's the deal. All right. Check this out. All right. One thing that you can do, and I actually have done this as well. Okay. So I'm speaking from experience here. All right. So I'm letting you guys know what I know for a fact does work. Okay. Here's an example. All right, a sales presentation. Now, when I first say sales presentation, you're probably thinking about your company sales presentation. No, that's not what I'm talking about. No, because here's what I'm talking about. You need a presentation. All right, if you want to convert those warm leads into your high ticket, you need a presentation. All right, that's actually going to let that person know, or let those people know, those leads know what makes you different. Right? How do you stand out? Right? Think about it. If you're up there having just a company presentation, everybody else has a company presentation. So how are you different? Think about that for a minute. Like, logically, guys, how are you different if you got the same company presentation everybody else has? All right. So that's why one of the things that I've done for myself, and also, for my team that's in a particular opportunity with me, is we've created an actual sales presentation, right? That shows, how we're different. Right. So you want to have a sales presentation showing people, right, showing your warm contacts, your warm leads. How are you different? Why is it going to be different if they join you, right, in this high ticket opportunity versus joining someone else? Right. What is it going to be different? OK, so that's one thing you want to put on there. How is it going to be different? All right. Now, also, you want to, in that sales presentation, right, you also want to tell people what is it that they're going to get if they decide to work with you, right? People want to know, like, what's in it for me, right? So you want to put in that sales presentation, what is in it for them? What are they actually going to get when they decide to work with you? Now, I know what you're saying, Dee, oh my gosh, I don't know how to create, a sales presentation or whatever. It's not, it's not magical or whatever, but what I'll do is I'll make sure I put down in the comments, a replay of a sales presentation that I do for my team, right? That has these components in it, right? So that way you can see, the type of sales presentation that actually converts, all right? Because we actually have a very high conversion rate with that sales presentation. So that way it'll give you an idea. So I'll make sure I leave that down in the comments for you, okay? Now, after you do that, here's another thing that you want to do. Now, maybe you want to, get them on a call, right? Maybe you want to get them on a call if that's what you want to do. Maybe a Facebook call, Zoom call, however you want to do it. But at some point, this is what you need to do. You need to find out what their goals are, okay? You need to find out what their goals are. And I'm going to tell you why. Okay, it is not about just being nosy, right? So put down in the comments. If you guys are following me so far, put down in the comments, say goals, right? Goals, okay? Type that down in the comments, say goals, all right? Because you need to find out what their goals are. Here's why, okay? Because if you're dealing with prospects and, potential signups and everything, potential business partners, and you're talking about what their goals are, and if they are vague on their goals, like if they're saying, well, my goal is to just make more money, or my goal is to be happy, right? They're not very specific. Here's the deal. They're less likely to see the value in you and your proposition, right? Especially when it's high ticket, right? Now that's okay for like low ticket, like maybe, $100 things or something like that. But when you're dealing with $500 to $5,000, right? People are less likely to see the value in what you have if they have not actually set any goals that can be quantified, right? Which means it's a difference between saying, oh, yeah, I just want to make more money versus saying, hey, I want to, let's say, for example, if they said to you, hey, Coach Dee, my goal is to make an additional $1,600 a month. And I would love to do that within the next 6 months, right? That is a very measurable, quantifiable goal, right? So when your prospects relay that to you, when they relay that type of specific goal to you, they are more likely to be able to see the value in what you have to offer, because now price is not really a issue then, because they are now connected to the outcome. They're connected to the fact that they want this goal, right? They want to be able to make this because they want to quit their job, or, they want to have more time with their family, whatever their reasons are, but they have quantified it, right? Right? Exactly. Goals. All right, so they have quantified it. So it's going to make it more real for them. Okay. And when that happens, when their goals become more real for them, right, then they're going to take your offer way more seriously, because they're not so worried about if it's $500, $1,000, $2,000, because they want that end result, man. They want that. All right. So that's one thing you definitely want to do, is find out their goals. All right. Now, the last tip that I have for you guys, all right, on here is that this is also what you want to do. You want to make sure that as you're out there, you're marketing to your warm market, meaning the people who already at least raised your hand one time, whether they raised their hand, got on your email list, and took you up on a free trial or something, right? Here's the deal. A lot of people out there, when they give out information, they only give like this much, right? And then all the rest that people have to pay for. This is what you need to do. Listen up, because I do this, right? I do this, and I know it works beyond a shadow of a doubt, right? Here's the deal. You want to give more. It's like this. If everybody is out there giving this amount for free, right? Let's say this is everyone's free line. Like, oh, they'll give you this free PDF, but anything else you have to pay for, right? If everybody's giving this for free, this level of free, this is what you want to do if you want to get your warm market and move them over into a higher ticket opportunity. You want them to trust you even more, so that they know and they can feel confident with you. So this is what you want to do. You want to move your free line, baby. You want to move your free line. You want to give more than what the average industry, right, is giving out here for free. You want to give more, all right? You don't want to be so incognito, right, with things, all right? And that's why you guys see me do a lot of videos, a lot of content, whether you watch me on Facebook, YouTube, whether you catch my podcast, whatever the case may be, whether you're on my email list. This is why you guys see me give a lot of value, right? Because just giving the basic is going to keep you in the race with the basic, right? You want to be above the basic so people can clearly see your value, clearly see why they need to rock out with you. All right. So guys, at the end of the day, remember this. Okay. Remember this, that the sales process, it is a process. Okay. You want to use this hidden traffic secret of your warm market. Do not neglect it. Right? It is a process of taking people from the cold, right, to the, hey, I kind of know you, hey, that I trust you enough to take a $7 item, to, hey, I trust you enough to sign up in this $500 to $5,000 jammy, right? You want to take them down that process. Okay. So we're better to start, okay, than with people who are already warm to you, have an idea who you are, and already done raised their hand once. Think about the psychology on that. So while there's nothing wrong with cold traffic, it's good, but you definitely do not want to forget this hidden traffic secret here of using your warm traffic to be able to convert into even more sales and do it almost seemingly effortlessly. Okay. Now, guys, check this out. If you want to learn more, more about getting leads on Facebook, right? Because you guys know I love, Facebook, YouTube, that's my thing, right? If you guys want to know more about that, you're still trying to kind of figure things out, this, and that, and the third, I'm going to go ahead and give you a free training. I'll link to it down below. It's going to show you how you can start getting leads from Facebook without using any paid ads. Okay. So that means you can start getting some organic free traffic. All right. I'll link a training down below so you can rock out with that. Now, definitely, if you found this valuable, put down in the comments, let me know, say value bomb. All right. And do not forget to subscribe to my channel. Hit the subscribe button, baby, if you're watching this on YouTube. All right. And if you're watching this on Facebook, definitely give me some love. Throw me some hearts. All right. Other than that, guys, tune in. All right. Tune in next Wednesday, 5:30 p.m. Eastern. Bring your questions. All right. To the Ask Coach Dee session. All right. Other than that, you already know this is Coach Dee. And what we're going to do, baby, we go take this ride to the tech. All right. And we have